G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So if you didn't notice, I am so fascinated by the microscope. So basically, I found some more, I got some more poo, right, from the big tank, from the Oscar, and I managed to find some critters still. So it looks like what's happened is the food that I've made has got rid of those bigger creatures. Well, I say bigger. It looks like it's killed most of the bugs, but there's one particular bug that's still cruising. So basically, what I've got this internal parasite clear. So this internal parasite clear isn't in any of the food. So basically, I'm going to test a little bit of this on this slide that I've got that has plentiful of the bugs in it. I'll show you the bugs, and then I'm thinking I don't have a proper like slide cup that I can put water in and put the what do you call it, the medicine in. So my plan is to just sprinkle a tiny little bit on top of my slide, and we'll see if they die. So I think that'll work. Let's have a look anyway. Alright, so if you guys haven't seen yet, which I'm sure most of you have, this is my early 2000s, probably like 1990s senior high school microscope. No, I don't know if it's if it's come from high school. So basically what we do here is we zoom in, and then you guys persevere with me trying to get the lens right. I swear we got it zoomed in better than this. So do you remember the bugs last time? They took up like half of the screen, whereas this time you can only just see the bugs. They're way smaller. So it kind of gives you an idea of, oh look, there's a big bug there. It's not big, but they're literally like 1/10 of the size of, what is that? So, yeah, I've got no idea on what they actually are. I'm no good at IDing them. But so I think, I can't remember what, my friend actually messaged me telling me what the other ones were, but I can't remember. I'm sorry guys. Drop a comment if you know what they are, because would be good to know. So now my plan here is to take this glass off here. Do you guys like my sample slides? Is that what they're called? Sample slides? I don't know. Anyway, so now obviously this is going to be a super strong dosage because how much little water is on there versus how much look, so I managed to grab the perfect amount straight away. So my plan is to just drop that on there, put that straight back on there, and let's get back into this as quick as we can. Zoom in. Now my friend did a video the other day on Facebook, and he actually, look, you can actually see the poison. Look, there's a bug. I don't know if it's the camera not focusing. Alright, so now we're just going to see what they do, whether they die or not. Sorry, I stopped talking there. I was so I'm kind of thinking about modifying the making it so I can attach my phone to it, because the phone actually comes up better than this camera on the microscope. So future videos I might set up the phone. So I kind of need to get it focused on a spot. before I film, but in this situation we're trying to... Should have kept it on where we had it in the first place. That was plentiful of bugs. Alright, so what's that, guys? A worm there. Let's just keep an eye on this guy, I reckon. I might turn the camera off and then I'll get back to you guys. You guys don't need 10 minutes of watching a worm. Did that worm just stop moving? Maybe we don't need 10 minutes because that thing just stopped moving. Is that it? It's not moving. It's like how I sound shocked that it's not moving. I just poured like probably 100 times the dosage rate of what that medicine's meant to be. Bam. That's dead, I think. Is it dead? You guys tell me. I can't see it moving. That was definitely moving, wasn't it? Now it's just blending in to nothing. I can't even see it now. We've lost the focus. There was the little critters running around there too, yeah, and now I can't see any. Bam, that's it, guys. I think, so the medicine I made previously was more around the fish health, like, I believe tetracycline's like an antibiotic, whereas this is like more of a, would you say poison to kill the bugs? Not a poison, but you know what I mean. Well, it says internal body worms, which I think is what that thing was there. But did that just die and then like spread out and like dissolve? Did that worm just dissolve? I'm going to have to watch back on this footage. I'm not going to move the slide. I'm going to keep it exactly where it is. I'm going to take the camera off and I'm going to watch it for a minute just with my eyes and the camera off. And I'll let you guys know if I spot it again. So I think the worm like literally dissolved because I haven't moved the slide and I just watched back the footage on the camera and I've pinpointed where that worm was and I can't see anything. I've got the focus perfect and it's just not there to dissolve. Like, you guys tell me, does the medicine dissolve the worms? Alright, so the worm's gone and at the moment I can't see any of those little round ones cruising around either. I am hesitant to move the slide because I'm worried about the worm showing back up, but it's not going to happen, I don't think, because let's just move it. You guys saw that worm just disappeared. It's on camera. Houdini is real. He disappeared. So that's Houdini the anchor worm. I don't know if it's an anchor worm, guys. Don't quote me on that. I found another worm. Alright, so I've got it on another worm. I'm gonna focus on this worm for a minute and we'll see if this one just dies. Oh, I've lost him. Oh yeah, there he is. It's moving real slow. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this worm. You guys don't need to see another worm. It looks exactly the same as the last one. And I'll let you guys know if this one dies and then we'll end the video. Alright guys, so I did a bit of research and the intestinal protozoa, protozoa parasites. So looking at the life cycle, I said that I think there's a couple of different parasites there. I think they're all the same thing, just at different parts of the life cycle. They go through that blob stage, and then like they look like a little shell thing, and then basically there's all different shapes and sizes for the same thing. Definitely not my forte. Don't take my analysis with a grain of salt. But the good point is, all the parasites on that plaque are dying. So I think my next step is to make up that food. Now this kind of, I might keep using the other food, I don't know yet. But so like, you know, when you hear the story of you treat a parasite and then you treat again in a week or 10 days or something. I think this is just a testament to that. So we fed the fish last week the food, and then I've done a retest here, and the big ones, there's no big ones on that plaque. All the samples I've got, there's only babies, the little blobs. There was those worms which are like semi-developed, and then the big ones were the ones that we saw last week. So what I can gather without being a veterinarian is, we gave them the food last week, it wiped out all the adults, now it's the babies hatching again, which is when you need to do the second dosage. So I'm honestly not stressed about it. The Oscar's eating, he's looking fine except for like the holes in his head. But they haven't got worse. Also the flower horn has actually got better. His head's started to heal. And I think that my food is a success as far as treating. It's just I'm only halfway through the treatment. But I am going to make up some food with this internal parasite clear, because I didn't put this medicine in the other food, and B, I think it would be just good to give them a broad spectrum of treatments. I've just seen that this one definitely works. I'm 99% sure the other one works, but for me, it's not just the fact that there's an Oscar sick. If I lose the Oscar, it's bad, but it's not too bad. The main issue I have here is I have over 40 fish tanks, so I'm really looking for a way to bite this on the head as quick as possible, because I can't afford to have this spread through the room. And that's why I put the flower horns down in the bottom tank, because I've isolated it to one space. One thing, I think like the biggest thing with a fish room is it's actually controlling disease rather than not getting disease. That's like your challenge. I hope that all makes sense anyway. I don't want you to think I'm being insensitive about the fact that I've got a sick fish, but it is what it is, and I think we've done a good job, because the fact that even though there is critters in the feces, the fact that it's different, it's at a younger life cycle stage than what we saw last week. It's definitely a positive, I believe. I'm really interested to get some feedback on this, if any of you guys know about this sort of thing. I take everything I read on the internet as gospel. Anybody can post a video, anybody can post an article about fish disease, and I really believe that there's a lot of misinformation out there. So I'd rather hear from you guys if you actually know facts. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.